Hi, it's Bridgette. It's nice to connect with you this morning. Yes, it is morning when I'm recording this audio, the energy of the start, the newness of the day where we can be in a positive state. I find that it is awesome for me personally to go for a walk first thing if I can. And when it's nice and warm out in Minnesota in the summertime, I can do that and have such great satisfaction doing it. So much appreciation. It really makes a huge difference for me when it's sunny out. So whether you're listening to this now in the summertime or at a chillier time of year, like I will say winter, hopefully you can still feel the energy of the sun and the warmth. There's a bit of a breeze this morning, which is very desirable, given that it's been so humid and into the 90s with heat indexes up in the 80s. And so it's been very humid, but again, I appreciate that. I like it when it's warm. Unfortunately, though, I can't walk long distances during that time, so I break up my walking in the morning. Right now, I'm just walking one of my dogs, Toby. You've seen him on Instagram, on my Bridgette Inspired Instagram. So we're walking here this morning to start the day off. Let's talk about within. The energy of this concept of within, I've been chatting with you a bit about. I've teased it a bit as well, and I want to give you a bit more information. It seems during this time of great, tremendous change that we are unsure, uncertain more than we've ever been before. Not just about the future, but about the present. What do we do now? What do we do in the now? What can we do in the now? What can I do now? What do I do now? Do these questions sound familiar? Does it feel familiar, this energy? What do I do now? What can I do now? The feeling of powerlessness isn't pleasant, and it isn't real. Oh, it feels real, especially in human conditions, with the conditions that are around us, causing us to have to react and respond in ways that we didn't expect to, with the job loss or a change in school situation and change in work environment, change in health, all sorts of things going on, causing us to respond. And you see, the powerless energy that you feel, or the powerless feeling, or the limited choice feeling, the feeling that we don't have a lot of choices about what's going on, it's not accurate. It's not. And believe me, I thought it was. I did. I felt helpless, powerless, just a victim of the circumstance. Like, okay, well, I guess I just have to stay inside for the next 4 months, and still at times feel challenged with those feelings. 100% for sure, I do. But it's not all the time, because I found my place of power once again. Once more, not from outside recognition, praise, gratitude for the work that I do, not for the productivity that I offer to the world, not for the doing of things, but for the being within me. Inside is where the power is. Inside is where the choice is. Inside is where I decide how I want to feel moment to moment to moment. And when a feeling comes up that is a self-sabotaging energy, or a thought that leads down the path of despair, or feeling trapped, or like limited options are here, I can come inside within me and remind myself, coach myself, inspire myself to join with, unite with, unify with my spirit. And so can you. That is the first step of within, to recognize that you actually are a powerful spiritual being. And that spirit that you have been so wanting to follow, to be connected to, in alignment with, finally has the opportunity to be heard, because the external noise is quieting. Not the chaos, not the feeling, not the onslaught of energy that gives us messages of powerlessness, but finally for you, you have opportunity in the stillness, in the place that you're at right now, to let your inner voice be heard. It's not a time of action, not a time of great response. It's a time of great connection within you. And that doesn't mean isolation. Heck, we're already in isolation. That means inspiration, intuition. And that comes within. So this is Bridgette. It's been my pleasure to record for you. Chat a little bit about within and what that means for you. I look forward to continuing to inspire your spirit, to fill you with hope, because this is your life. It's yours. It's not others to define any longer. It's yours. And you get to live it within.